Most people think pain is a warning. For Mark, it was a prison sentence.
Every morning started the same way. The hesitation, the fear of that first step.
Because the moment his heel hit the floor, it happened. A searing, electric heat shooting from his hip, down his leg, and into his very soul.
The doctors looked at the scans. They saw nothing. No slip discs, no nerve damage. Just perfection.
But Mark wasn't fine. He was losing his fitness, his focus, and his connection with the person he loved. He was told he had sciatica. He was told he needed surgery. He was told wrong.
Mark didn't have a back problem. He had an identity thief hiding in his hip.
To understand the deception, you have to see the hardware. Meet the sciatic nerve.
It's the thickest nerve in your body, your primary data cable for movement and sensation. Usually, we blame the spine for pinching it. But look closer, at the gatekeeper. This is the piriformis. In most people, it's a helper. In Mark, it was a strangler.
When this muscle stops moving, it hardens. And when it hardens, it cuts off the very signal that makes you feel alive.
In the modern world, we've traded movement for chairs. And your hips are paying the price.
When you sit for 8 hours, the piriformis stays in a constant state of shortness. It forgets how to let go.
This creates a ischemic loop. Tension cuts off blood flow. Low blood flow creates more tension.
Soon, the nerve isn't just pinched, it's inflamed. It's like a high-speed data cable trying to work during a lightning storm. But here is where it gets personal. The piriformis isn't a loner. It's the neighbor to your pelvic floor.
Chronic hip tension acts like a structural contagion. If the hip is locked, the pelvic floor clenches in sympathy.
This constant clench ruins more than just your gait. It suppresses the very systems responsible for vitality and intimacy.
For men like Mark, this means intimacy becomes a source of anxiety. Will the lightning strike mid-moment?
It's a cruel irony. The harder you train at the gym to look fit, the tighter the stranglehold becomes.
Because most of us train for show, but we're rotting on the go. We lack internal rotation.
This is why your foam roller isn't working. You're attacking the victim, not the bully.
To fix fake sciatica, we don't look at the back. We look at the map of the hip's hidden failures.
If the supporting cast is weak, the piriformis is forced to play the lead. And it wasn't built for the spotlight.
To break the stranglehold, we don't need a surgeon. We need to remind the hip of its true purpose.
Step 1, the release. We use mechanical pressure to force the piriformis to stand down.
By targeting the trigger points, we flood the nerve with fresh, oxygenated blood for the first time in years. Step 2, restore the rotation. We teach the joint that it's safe to move again. Step 3, the reinforcements. We wake up the sleeping glutes and adductors to protect the nerve.
For Mark, the lightning bolts didn't just fade. They vanished.
He went from fear of the first step to the power of the first mile.
And that connection he thought he lost, it returned, stronger, because the pain was no longer the third person in the room.
Your body isn't broken. It's just holding on to a lie. It's time to tell it the truth.
If you've been treating your back and getting nowhere, it's time to look at your hips.
We've mapped out the full fake sciatica protocol in our free mobility guide. Get it in the description below.
Subscribe to reclaim your movement, optimize your hormones, and never let a fake pain ruin your life again.